I always wanted to be a full stack developer. Okay, that was my dream. But later I found out, just being a full stack developer is not enough. You have to think beyond full stack. There's quite a bit of things going on in the industry right now because of AI and stuff. But one thing is really important is you have to sell your product. Okay, there's coding, there's design and stuff, but you have to sell it. And that's where I think this course would come handy, because recently I released a platform like quickmark.com, and this is really easy to use bookmarking solution, and you can see that this is this beautiful landing page, and feel free to check out, by the way. But the main thing is, while building Quickmark, I understood not only I have to think beyond full stack, but also there's quite a bit of things that most videos or courses totally skip. For example, what would happen after building the product, right? I have to launch it, but to launch it, I have to form the company. There's company formation, a payment gateway. Now, of course, if you don't have any company information, Stripe wouldn't allow you to, add their payment gateway. So you can see this legalization, documents, there's quite a bit of things going on. But, the coding part or building the application is just a baby step. And that's where I am trying to build a framework. I call it as SaaS factory framework. Okay. And the reason is most developers never grow beyond coding. Okay. That's happened to me, because I always wanted to build apps, but not the products. And most of the YouTube channel tutorials and courses, they help you to build apps. Converting that to an actual product, there's quite a bit of things going on. And of course, you have to build your strategy around it and scale your income, not just scaling in terms of users and platforms and its infrastructures. Of course, you have to do that eventually when you have a massive users and fan base. But that's also related to your income, right? You have to scale your income. And that's why I think this SaaS factory framework makes sense. Once you finalize your framework, then of course you can copy paste that same process to other product, and the process is kind of the same. And this SaaS factory framework has several steps. The first step is, of course, the research and inspiration. You have to take some inspirations from other sources, right? And research on that. And then there's a system design, low-level system design, high-level, and then database management. Then you have to map your user stories. Because why that is important? That's because you have to at some point convert your own research and steps into epics, stories, and tasks, subtasks. And you have to make it granular steps so that you are always on track. Okay, so that's really, really important. And then there's design process, UI design, UX design, and of course all the other steps related to it. And then there is this development, and that means actual coding. After you are done with your coding, there is DevOps part. You have to deploy your application. You have to choose the right approach, and how can I scale in terms of users. You don't have to think the scaling right away, but you have to at least organize your basement, because you would build everything in on top of that basement, right? You need a strong foundation. And then there is company formation. It could be a simple LLC or C Corp. It doesn't matter, but you need some sort of legal documents to integrate your payments and taxations and all the other things that you would do. And then finally, the launch and marketing task. This platform is actually beautifully built. It's not only beautiful, but also useful in your day-to-day task. For example, the technical stack that we choose, they are like super great building high scalable large industry standard product. For example, we are using a Nest.js with microservices, gRPC, and then Redis and WebSocket for real-time data update, and Next.js for UI design, shared scene, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS for deployment, and we have also the localization as well. It is a nice step-by-step visual playbook. So if you prefer, the video, you can of course watch that and feel free to follow along. But some people also find useful that step-by-step written guide. Okay, so that they just copy paste the information from there, or maybe the terminal, the code, the command, and everything into their working environment. So that's really useful. And then there is this premium support. We have course specific private Discord, that what I'm planning to. It's still in under development, but there would be course specific Discord support channel. Okay, and of course you can download all the source code and assets and everything, and yeah, you also have AI powered search. This is really useful because when you have, let's say, 100 lessons, how would you find the informations quickly, right? You need some sort of human natural language search. So that's where we have the feature to do it. And of course, this is not a subscription based, this is one-time payment. So you would own your course, just pay one time, and of course you can have that lifetime. And we would provide necessary updates in the future, version update, upgrade, and everything. You would get the notifications. Okay, and if you don't want to purchase, that's totally fine as well, because the courses are actually freemium. You can actually watch the videos for free, but when you need those extra features like step-by-step visual playbook, AI search, and all the goodies, maybe the premium support, course specific Discord channel and everything. So when you need all these extra details, then you have to pay. Okay, otherwise just download the free assets, watch the video, and follow along. It's totally free. For example, check out these free lessons that we have. So yeah, you can see that you can download the source code. There is a private Discord channel. This is specific to this course, and in this lesson, and you can see that the lesson is under the development, Prisma and GraphQL setup, and you have this nice beautiful written step-by-step guide that you can just copy and paste. You have the code, you have the command, and yeah, everything you need. Okay, and there's this diagram as well. If I scroll down, you can see that I have the quick checklist and recap, and then you can go to the next lesson when you are done. So this is really useful. And the search feature that I was talking about, for example, here, if I search GraphQL, and you can see that lesson 2. Yeah, so just start for free and upgrade to full features when you need them. Okay, so what you would get for as a premium user, of course you would get the complete source code, a complete system design based workflow, dedicated Scrum board, sprint, user stories, epics, and everything. We would do our research and put that into the course materials. And per lesson, detailed documentation, line by line code explanation, AI search on documentation, diagrams, architecture breakdown, lifetime access, and all the future updates, version upgrades and everything, direct support access, and of course the private course specific Discord channel. So everything you would get one time purchase. Okay, and download as many times as you want. Just log in, come back, and do your things. Okay, there's quite a bit of things that we are working on, and we would implement that eventually and add that while we are working on the course. Okay, this is what it is in this platform that we have. Okay, so I haven't shown you how the course actually would look like. We are working on the courses right now. Right now we are working on this mini course that would be totally free, both on YouTube and here as well. Basically you would get pretty much everything, the exact workflow that we just talked about for free. There we would have lots of mini courses. Right now we have one, but I'm planning to launch a mini course per week or maybe 2 weeks. Okay, it depends. And then there is this full course. Okay, on full course you would get everything. If I open the mini course, let's see what we have. Right now it's still in progress, but let me see. Okay, so here we have, okay, what are the technical stack, and of course you can download everything from here. So just download the source code and everything. This page is still under development, but what we have on the course materials, you can see we have 8 modules and lessons. So more lessons would come, which I'm working on right now. So you can see the first module, we have this course introduction and how to use this platform, tech stack overview, high level architecture and data flow, final dashboard demo, and some prerequisites to follow along. Okay, and then on part 2 we have the initial research. Okay, if I open up the landing page, and you can see that our factory framework, of course we would follow these steps, right? So that's exactly what we have, initial research and project inspirations. So all the research we would do for this course would be here. And of course the second step is system design, and we have the system design here as well, low level, high level, and data modeling, especially the ER diagram part. I would show you that as well. And then we have another part 4, which is the user story mapping, which is part 3. Why this is showing part 4? That's because we have an extra step right here. Okay, so this is not a bug. This is kind of like the common part that we would have for each course. Okay, so get back to our part 4. Here you have these user stories. So I would show you how we can actually break down the stories into tasks, subtasks, and all the detailed steps, okay, that I'm planning to show right here. And then there is this dashboard UI and UX. Of course, let's cross check design process. Okay, and then this is the development. The first part is the backend development. In this course I'm developing the backend first, and then there is front-end development, which is a separate module. But here, of course, the development part or the coding part is actually a one step. So that means part 6 and 7 is basically a complete one coding step. And then there's this deployment, and we have these as DevOps. Since this is mini course, we actually skip the company formation and launch and marketing. But when we would build for our full course, we would include those 2 steps as well. That means this company formation and launch. So here we are actually working on a course where we would clone the Twitch to build our own streaming platform. I'm calling it Pipestream. So in this course, we would show you how to form a company, especially the LLC, and then how we can a payment gateway there, launch to product hunt, and probably a little bit marketing as well. That's specific to the full course. So mini course is all you need. Stay focused and learn the, for example, the technology, the framework and everything. And then when you are ready, follow along the full course, the overall SaaS factory framework workflow. And then probably you can copy paste that to build your own product and make money. Okay. So yeah, I mean, thank you very much for watching. and let's see what we can build for you, and stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I think what you can do, you can probably just click on the start free button and put your email and join our waitlist. So once we are ready and push our course to the public, you would be the first person to get notified. Okay, so till then, see you later.